All right, everyone. This is undoubtedly the story of the day. This is so exciting. So Treyarch tweeted out this: open matchmaking confirmed. At launch, open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration will be the default matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Let's stop right there for 1 second. I'm going to read it again. At launch, open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration will be the default matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer. You heard that right. SBMM will not be just a playlist. None of we are getting, okay, this as the default matchmaking in Black Ops 7. Couldn't be more excited about this. We brought it up in some of our beta coverage. This is the crucial element to turning around this franchise. And it's, I understand there's arguments on both sides, but when we see the overall, community in their discussions on this, okay, this was the thing that was keeping people who are longtime Call of Duty fans, right, from playing the game. They are willing to give this game a chance now just because of this change. And I can't express enough how big of a deal this is. And I understand there's going to be people who say, well, they're doing it for this reason and that reason because of Battlefield, boom, whatever it is, right? Doesn't matter as long as they're doing it. If they are moving in the right direction, that's all that matters. And by the way, and this is something I brought up when it was added to the beta, this is something that they can't really walk back. You walk this back, you look even worse than you did prior. Because before they were just kind of pretending it didn't exist. Before this, they were pretending, no, it didn't really, that's not that. There's a variety of reasons. We haven't made any real changes. Then they admitted to the changes, and now they've done a full admission and a full change due to player feedback. Here's what else they said. Our team is committed to providing players with a more varied experience, and the beta was a valuable opportunity to test this approach. So they're doing a good job of laying out the reason they did this. Even if we believe it or don't believe it, doesn't matter. We're going to get it. And the funny thing about this, just to be honest, is we used one term when I was talking about open matchmaking, right? This the type of matchmaking we are now getting. And I always said it was the varied experience that I was feeling when I was playing the beta. That it's kind of weird because it was a word that just kept coming to mind when I was doing these videos, thinking, "Man, it's just the experience feels so different, right? Every match feels different. The skill level, it's not the same type of experience throughout." And it's funny to see them use it here because I do think they're at least listening to the community because that's how the community felt. Part of the problem with the matchmaking we've seen, right, that was not the initial matchmaking is very simple. It's taking away the positives, it's taking away the negatives. It's very simple, right? Every game you were playing, it's not that you didn't have bad games and good games, but you didn't have the experience that we had back in the day, right? By having these terrible games where you're going up against people that are way better than you and all of that, you learn to get better at the game. You have these bad games, but then you have these phenomenal games. And by taking that away through matchmaking, you're ruining part of the experience. You're making the game feel, in a lot of ways, it's like everybody was playing a different game, right? The people that are really high KDs, they were having their own experience. Everybody else was having their own experience. The really bad players were having their own experience. So nobody really knew, am I really good at the game? Am I not really good at the game? Because you're playing against the same people. You're playing against your same skill level. So I can't be more happy to see what they've done here. I really can't. And I understand there's still people that are going to be critical, and I get it, right? I understand it. It's like it's gotten to the point where they've done this for so long that people are just not going to be, yeah, oh yeah, this is all fine now. I get it. But I'm just going to say this. If we want this series and this, this game franchise to make a comeback, this is a major step forward. They went farther than anybody thought they were going to. Okay. This, look, even go back and watch our videos. I was saying, it'd be nice if they just give us that playlist. Because I was nervous that they were going to kind of screw it up, right? But they didn't do that. They actually went further and they said, no, you know what? This is going to be the default matchmaking. We are all the way back. Thank you all for watching.